This is Rise and Reign.
Greetings and salutation. Welcome to Rise and Reign. I am your host, Yannick Brandpunga, the man in black, the Google man, the man behind Semen retention. I'm here, my friends, to awaken you, to change your perception of life and see things differently. Okay? And today we have a brand new subject entitled Strategic Advantages of Being Seductive in the Modern World. What are the strategic advantages of being seductive in the modern world? Why we should be very seductive in the modern world? Why semen retention can as well contribute a great means in order to become seductive in this world. Okay? So, first of all, as always, this channel is dedicated to those who want to change their lives, those who want to become a returner. That's why we always start with this channel by explaining what is semen retention. Semen retention is the habit of returning your seed, not wasting it to masturbation and pornography, not wasting it to random sex activity, okay? To conceive, to protect yourself from ejaculating, for avoiding any possibility to ejaculate, okay? That is called semen retention. But you still can have sex, okay? You still can have sexual relationship with your partner, but refraining from it. It's called brahmacharya in the Asian languages like Hindu, okay? The subject of the day, as we just mentioned it, strategic advantages of being seductive in the modern world and how semen retention can help you to achieve that. Okay, so first of all, we have to define what is seduction. Seduction is an art by itself. It is an art of attraction. It is an art to influence. It is an art to persuade. That is the definition of seduction. Art of attracting, influencing, persuading others through various means. Okay? So we have different characteristics of seduction. So we're gonna try to talk about it, the different form of seduction. Okay? And one thing we have to notice is seduction is not manipulation. Seduction is about mutual benefit, respect, whereas manipulation is exploiting others. Okay? Manipulation is exploiting others for their own gain. But seduction is mutual benefit. Okay? Mutual benefit. When you're looking for a mutual benefit and respect, that is seduction. When you want to attract a person or you want to attract anything with mutual respect and mutual benefit, that is seduction. But when it is for your own gain, it's no more seduction, it's become manipulation. So you need to see this underlining difference between seduction and manipulation. They're very, very close, but they're very, very different as well. Okay? So we're gonna underline the different form of seduction. The first form of seduction, we have physical seduction. The physical seduction can be manifested by essential touch, by touching. Okay, a person who has a person who wants to see that others are physically attracted to that person is when they are touching that person. They usually has the tendencies to touch you, or they have usually tendencies to approach you. This is a sign that there's a physical attraction. There's also in the physical attraction, we have provocation, body provocation. Certain people, they can provoke body language provocation. Okay, if you're attracted to a person, that person can change their form of to approach you. It's necessary to be attractive. We're going to talk about it, but we're giving form first of the attraction. We have physical attraction. It can be manifested by sensual touch, provocation, sexual chemistry, physical attraction, intimacy, gestures. Okay, these are signs that you're having a kind of a physical seduction. Okay, we're gonna come back to why is it important. We are underlining first of all the different form of seduction. We have emotional seduction. Emotional seduction, it's shown by empathy and understanding. When you're very seductive, okay, people will be empathetic toward you. Okay, so in the other side of physical attraction, they will touch you. In the other side of emotional seduction, they will show a sign of empathy toward you. They will understand you easily. Okay, they will validate you, what you want to say. They will start to appreciate you. They will try to emotionally connect to you. Okay, they will show you their vulnerability. So that is a sign that in an emotional level, you're seductive to these people or this person. Okay, so it is quite important in the modern life, in the modern time. We're gonna share the reason why it's important in the modern life to be very, very seductive. Intellectual seduction, engaging. When a person sees you that you are very intelligent, and that person is seduced by your intelligence, that those people can be engaging in conversation to you. They will share interesting and passionate stories with you. Okay, they will be intellectually curious by asking you questions. They'll try to debate, discussing ideas. Okay, they'll start to become mentally stimulating. Okay, those are signs of intellectual seduction. Okay, so when you're intellectually seductive, these are signs you're gonna draw people to this form of seduction. When you're emotionally seductive, okay, you'll show the empathy. People will appreciate you. People will share emotional connection with you. People will share vulnerability, their vulnerability and openness to you. People will share their experience, their memory to you. Okay, so when you're physically attractive, they'll want to touch you. They want to provoke you. They want to sexually connect with you. They want physically connect with you. They want to share certain intimate gesture to you. So we need all these forms of seduction in the modern life so that we can survive here on this planet. We need all these forms of seduction. Okay, we need physical, emotional, and intellectual seduction. Now we have as well spiritual seduction. Okay, the spiritual seduction, when you are seductively spiritually, you can influence your belief easily. Okay, certain people will easily accept your belief, whatever religion you are. When you're spiritually seductive, you can draw people from following your belief easily. They'll be emotionally as well attracted to you. Okay, they'll share intimacy, emotionally intimate with you. Okay, they'll share deep experience, meaningful conversation with you if you are spiritually attractive to them. There's also social attraction. Okay, the social attraction, when you're socially attractive, you'll be very charismatic. You have a social status in the community, in the networking. You have a social, even in the internet. You have many followers. You have in Facebook. You have many friends, like so on. You go in, so you still, your energy of attraction can work even in media. You'll become attractive even in the media. You'll be having many people to like you, to be friends with you, because you have social seduction. Okay? So there's also psychological seduction. When psychologically, in a psychological level, you are seductive, you can easily manipulate. If you're a bad person, you can easily play game with people. Okay, you can easily influence. So the influencers in the social media, they are psychological seducer. They play with their mind. Like for example, the Andrew Tate, for example, is a psychological seducer. Okay, he seduces a lot of people. He has a lot of followers in the internet. It shows his level of seductive. Okay. So there is also a verbal seduction. In the verbal seduction, ability to flirt, to tease, to turn females around by just using your words. They can become wet because you have their verbal seduction. You know what to say to trigger their feelings. Okay? Storytelling, the ability to tell stories, and people sitting down and listening to what you're saying. Those are signs of verbal seduction. Narrative, okay? You have a kind of a nice voice. When you're expressing yourself, people want to listen to what you're saying. The sign of seduction. Confidence, assertiveness in conversation. It's a sign of verbal seduction. Okay? So there is this list of seduction that we will go on to associate it with semen retention. How it works with semen retention, we will discover that. Okay. So in a digital seduction, we know that online flirting, it also works in the digital world. Remember, in nowadays, you can be in a person where you never met another person, another being. You never met that person, but you can still seduce that person through internet. Okay? Because your picture has a typical energy. Okay? It's necessary for you to show a kind of seduction. You can still seduce even with your pictures, because it has a certain energy that it is necessary, that is still can work even far away. Okay, so the online seduction or digital seduction is online flirting. Okay, messaging, that you're messaging to WhatsApp a friend or a girlfriend or so on. That person is a turn on whatever you're sending. That is a sign of seduction. But you're not there. Maybe you're in France. Maybe you're in South Africa. You're in America. You're far away. But whatever you're sending to that person is standing on. Still, it's showing that you're having a digital seduction. There's a social media seduction that we just mentioned, that we have the influencers. Okay? Those are online presence of people who have a higher level of seduction. Okay, so that is a form of seduction. Those are lists of seduction that one can have when you're practicing semen retention. You can have physical seduction, emotional seduction, intellectual seduction, spiritual seduction, social seduction, psychological seduction, verbal seduction. There's also non-verbal seduction, where your body language and gesture just attract people to you, attract females to you, attract males to you, attract friends to you. Okay? So it helps with high contact. You ever see somebody look at you, you're turned on, or you like the person because the person looking to you or speaking to you, or doing a certain natural gestures to you. Okay, so these are the non-verbal seduction and the verbal seduction. We have also as well digital. We always explain to digital. We have dark seduction. Dark seduction is when now it's used in a dark way. For example, the person it's crazy at you, but you don't want that person, but that person is obsessed with you. That's become a dark seduction. Okay, or that person's becoming abusive to you because that person is very obsessed to you in the level becoming very, very abusive. These are the dark seduction. It can happen to you because you have a higher level of seduction. So that power can also attract certain people who have negative energy, negative thinking, because they are seduced because you're having a beautiful aura, beautiful attraction. Okay? So to have all these seductive traits, seductive type that I just mentioned, okay, seductive types, all these various seductive types, to have these various seductive types, you need to return. Only a returner can manifest these kind of traits. Only a returner can show this kind of traits easily. If you're not a returner, you're going to have a hard time to show this kind of traits, because the semen retention will boost your energy, will boost your aura to have the energy necessary to display this characteristic of seduction. Why is it important now? Seduction. Why is seduction important? Okay. Let me be first of all quote certain things. Quote some of the most intelligent people who wrote regarding seduction. The first person is Robert Greene, the author of The Art of Seduction. He said, "Seduction is the art of making someone want to do what you want them to do." That is the art of seduction. That is seduction. If you can make people do what you want them to do without force, that is seduction on itself. So we are in the modern time where being direct, being forceful, it's considered anti-seduction. It's considered bad. So you need to be seductive. When you're in a place, you're sitting down and you're telling your friend, "Can I have water, please?" The person goes, "Oh yeah, let me save you water." Oh, you want to? That is a sign that you're seductive to that person. The person likes you, because if you're not, that person could just say, "No, I am going somewhere else. Please ask someone else to bring you water." So the seduction is not only about sex or taking advantage of sexual means. It's also succeeding to achieving what you want without force. Okay, that is seduction. Okay, in the modern world, it's very crucial, because remember, long ago, people was using force so that others could achieve their goals. Okay, if Puff Daddy used seduction, he won't be arrested, because he used money, used influence, used intimidation. That's why the problem he got into problems. But if he was using only seduction, people would voluntarily want him. People voluntarily wanted to do whatever he wanted them to do. This will be less of a problem, my friend. So, as Robert Greene says, seduction is the art of making someone want to do what you want them to do. How important is this in the modern time? How important is this in the modern life, that you can influence even your boss because you have higher seductive, even your boss can be very seductive, seduced by you, by your presence, can be intimidating as well for your colleagues, but at least you have a job, at least you have a stability. Okay, so seduction can help you to have a job. Seduction can help you to be continuously called in your job. For example, if your job requires selection, but you're seductive, you can generally come regularly because they're still going to select you because you're very seductive. Okay? You cannot have competence, but when you're seductive, you can be employed, and you use that seduction ability to learn, to learn, and also to ask questions, and people willingly will teach you, but you don't have skills necessary. Then you gain skills because you use seduction in the modern time. This is very important, that you need to be seductive. You need to have a power to influence. You need to have the possibility to say something and people do exactly what you want to do. You see, this is why you see most of these politicians, they're only very seductive. They're charismatic, because seduction and charisma goes hand in hand, because seduction increases influence, persuasion, it strengthens relationship and networking, it enhances career opportunity. Okay, it improved communication, because when you have self-confidence, you're gonna improve communication. It boosts confidence and self-esteem. It increases attractiveness and social status in a community. Okay, it helped also to resolve conflict. If there's two groups that are fighting, there's one guy who's a seductive man, for example, Michael Jackson, for example. This group are fighting and that group are fighting, so we cannot solve their conflict, and then we call Michael Jackson to be in the middle, to be like a kind of in the middle, to play kind of a negotiator of this conflict. Easy, because he has confidence, because he has influence, because he has seduction. Okay, seduction, it's very crucial. So a person who lacks seduction can naturally increase it, because we are not born seductive. We were raised by subconsciously or consciously learning how to be seductive. We started seducing our own parents, influencing them, telling them what we want strategically. And this is how seduction started in our family. Okay? So when you're very seductive, you have more opportunity. And those opportunities can help you to grow, to help you if you have nothing as money, as economically, but you're a seductive person. You can grow, it can grow to help you, possibility for you to find a job, and that job can grow your economy, and use your minds to keep that, whatever you have, to develop it, to make it bigger, and create whatever you want to create in life. So seduction, it's crucial in this era, in this modern time. So using force or being forceful, you will never get it. People don't like to be they don't like to be told things. So with your seduction, it's going to be easy for them when you tell them something. If you're a manager, you have less conflict. If you're a boss, you're going to have faithful boss. Faithful employees. If you're a husband, you're going to have a faithful wife if you're seductive. Because remember, you can still seduce your wife continuously. Many people, they give up after a few years of relationship. They give up to seduce their wife. Your wife, you have to seduce her constantly, because she was there for what reason? Learn it, study it, so that you can seduce her on and on and on and on, and keep her in that relationship. Okay? So seduction is crucial, because seduction can get you what you want, according to Green. Okay, we have also Neil Neil Strauss is the author of The Game. The Game is a pickup artist book. Okay, even though we don't support pickup artists in this channel, we're against all form of pickup lines, but we can still quote him with this. What he says: seduction is about creating a connection. Okay, not just getting what you want. It's creating a connection. Very well explained there, my friend. So when you seduce people, people will feel very familiarized to you. People will tend to approach you. This is a sign of seduction. One thing you have to know is, one example that I want to give it to you, if you want to see that you're seductive or not. Imagine there's a group of people. Just take a chair. Imagine you find yourself, there's many people in a group at work or in a party. Take a chair, isolate yourself. Just move aside from everyone and just sit there. See how many people will come and join you. This is a sign that you're seductive. It's a sign you can be attractive. And I give you an example. What most of the famous people are very attractive. They're not born with that. Okay, because they're good musicians and people like them, they believe in themselves and they develop the seductive traits, and then they can show that. And one of the things that easily can develop the seductive trait to you, these seductive types to you, is semen retention. Because we remember, we're not born with skills like musicians, like Michael Jackson is renamed, like Tupac Shakur, like all these great stars and famous politicians. We're not born with like them or with their skills, but we all have the possibility to become great seducer by returning our seed. Okay, when you return your seed, you increase your magnetic vibration. That magnetism by itself, it's gonna start then to raise itself in the level of your mind. And that level will create all this type of seduction. So then you'll see which type it's mostly working. Is it physical type of seduction? Is it emotional type of seduction that is working more? What can I do to fix this social seduction? What can I fix that? Because you cannot raise it all the same in the same level. So you have to have a self-awareness to study which parts of seduction that you want to increase in your life. So semen retention will make it easy for you to have all these seductive types, and that those seductive types will be useful in your social life, will be useful for you to get a job, to continuously be called in a job. For example, myself, I work in the film industry as an actor. So in the film industry, we go casting. So if you have less attraction, less seductive traits, it's not easy, my friend, to make it in the film industry. So semen retention, for those who are listening to me who are like me, who works in the film industry, semen retention is a key that I use to continuously get a job in the film industry. I used to be continuously in the films, even though maybe not bigger role, but a little possible to survive with. It's easy when you return because you're going to have the confidence necessary. You can approach people, new people. For example, in the film, we meet new people almost every single day. So some of them are extremely beautiful people. Some of them are extremely intelligent people. They can be very intimidating. Some of them are very, very, very influenced in the film world or in money, in terms of economy. They have a cash, so on. They're boss and so on. So they're producers, they're directors, they have names, they have brands. So to approach them easily is not easy if you don't have these types, these types of seduction. Okay, so semen retention easily can increase this possibility for you to become attractive, and that attraction can easily make it easy. Whatever door you open, whatever person you meet can easily understand your plea, your demands, can easily do what you want. Okay? Can easily do what you want. There can be a situation, need your help, because you're a seductive person. The people will help you. Seduction is not only about sex or taking advantage of people or people helping you. It's about creating a common ground where everyone like each other. If everyone in this world were seductive people, we won't have conflict. No seductive person will shoot another person. Seductive people have confidence and they love life. Okay? They are full of life. So they are very peaceful people. Those who are not so seductive, they become frustrated. They hate life. Okay? They hate women. They start naming women they have because they can't have a single girlfriend. They can't lay, they can't smash. So they become very hateful toward the opposite sex. So this is gonna save you, my friend. The first thing is to return your seed. When you return your seed, it will increase your vibration. While you're increasing your vibration, you have to be very mindful, study your environment, understand what type of seduction you're failing, which type of seduction you're succeeding on, how to fix this type, how to become balanced with my seductive types, how that I can use my seductive nature now to gain what I want without manipulation. Okay? So, these are the strategies that you can gain advantages of being seductive in the modern world, my friend. It was great to be with you. Always good to be around you. And I hope you liked this video, and this video was informative. This program is very informative. If it was informative, please, you have to like this channel. Please subscribe to this channel. Please leave a comment so that we can ameliorate certain mistakes we've made, so we can progress. Okay? As well, you can also not only sharing, you can also as well send us what kind of topic would you like us to develop for you. If you have a question, we can still see those questions and develop it for you, because we are here to rise and reign. So this journey of rising and reigning can only be made with you. There's no king who reign alone. Okay? There's no king who reign alone. So you need Secretary of State, you need ministers, you need advisors, you need great generals. Okay, we're gonna do this together. Together we'll thrive. Together we'll rise. Together we'll reign. Okay, I am very, very happy that you were here with us, and I know you like this channel because you're still here with us, and you will be coming for the next program tomorrow, which will be very interesting, and I keep it for you, the subject. Thank you for being with us in Rise and Reign. Bye-bye. See you there.